Hey, my name is Crispina French. I'm a textile upcycling buffoon, entrepreneur, artist, activist, and information conduit. I've been doing this work since 1987, and the way in which I conduct my business has changed and taken on some different kind of qualities over the years. And most recently, if you've been around for a little bit, you might realize that I have been really struggling with my business model. I hosted the Rags to Riches Summit back in May, and I was so excited about this amazing event that my team and I created with 38 presenters from all over the world who are all textile upcyclers in their own right. I had 1,900 people register for the event. It was just a huge, resounding, awesome, successful event until I looked at all the numbers. And when I shook down all the finances from Rags to Riches Summit 2023, it was crushing. I felt like I was going to start crying. I just was like, oh my gosh, I just worked for literally 6 months. I paid people to work for the same period of time, and it cost me a ton of money to put this event together. And the idea when I first started thinking about the summit was to generate revenue, because that's what business is about, right? Like making money, not spending more than you're bringing in. So I've been assessing my business, and the sun's coming in my window right now, so it's a little hard to see you guys, but I'm gonna just lean forward. Anyway, I've been assessing my business, and I've realized that there's a lot of things that I'm really going to be doing differently as I go forward. And the first thing I did was really dig into my big why. Why do I do what I do? And I realized that the number one reason why I do what I do is so that I can make a really comfortable living doing something that I am passionate about and that I love to do. And now I'm digging into my ascension pyramid, which is also referred to sometimes as a profit pyramid. And it's basically just a structure that I actually draw out a triangle on a piece of paper, and I draw lines straight across the triangle. And the bottom section, the biggest section, is where people kind of come in and find me. And those are places like my podcast, my social media presence, my, free downloads that I offer on my website. It's generally free stuff that any, businesses put out into the world. My second layer is the summit. For 2024, there will be a small cost associated with registering for the summit. The third tier on my pyramid is Stitcherhood, which is my membership for textile upcyclers. It's an online community of the most amazing, awesome people. And we go up from there. So above Stitcherhood is classes. And you guys, I had totally turned my back on classes and making product. I was teaching people how to run truly sustainable textile upcycling businesses, yet I was not actually upcycling textiles on a regular basis myself, and that has changed. Above my classes, I got my products. Above my products, I've got my mastermind and my consulting work that I do with large volume textile waste generating companies that hire me to assess their waste and change it from waste into materials to use for their own production. So today I want to just say that pyramids are a really great place to kind of identify how you would like to structure your offerings in your business. And I would also just like to encourage you to really look at the things that you know well and have served you well in the past, and don't lose track of those, because that's what I did, and it was not a good thing. I want to show you my new work. I want to show you my summer blankets. I have a couple here samples to show you. And I also want to invite you to participate in my classes. I'm actually teaching a summer blanket making workshop on July 20th, 2023, which is tomorrow as I'm recording this. And I will be teaching lots of other classes as the years unfold. I'm planning to teach at least 4 times a year online so that they're easily accessible to people from all over the world. And those you can learn about on my website at the events calendar navigation. So you can scroll over to the events calendar and you'll see a whole listing there, no matter when you're watching this. So, okay, summer blankets 2023. Here we go. I'm gonna step back here so you guys can see. Push my chair in, get it out of the way. Okay, this is the first sample I'll show you. This is a throw size blanket, and it is made out of men's dress shirts and blouses and some summer dresses mixed in as well. I'm doing these in a bunch of different palettes. So this is our throw size. It's a generous, it's like a 6x6 foot throw. Very lightweight, perfect for the very hot weather we're experiencing. Nice for a really restful summer slumber. And then I want to show this to you in white as well, because I can't decide if it's the white or the patterns that I like better. This is a queen size one, so I'll just open it this far so you can see it. And I want to just show you, can you see the textures in there? There's some button plackets and some, this is actually a pocket from the original shirt I left in there. I try to keep a lot of the details from the original materials visible, so that this story, the kind of history that they carry with them, is evident to the viewer. So I just want to thank everybody who's been so kind and thoughtful and sent me the kindest messages and texts, and I've even gotten like handwritten cards in the mail. It's been a really hard last 6 weeks, you guys, and I just want to thank everyone who's taken the time and the thought to reach out and encourage and share with me stories about how my textile upcycling has touched their lives. So if you're one of those people, you are so appreciated, and I just encourage you to build yourself a profit pyramid. Don't lose faith. Know that if you're in a creative textile upcycling business, the world needs more of us, and that we are going to be able to take on this challenge and make it serve us in the best possible way. Have a great week.